We're going to turn back to the US because there's much more attention than normal on how America is going to be marking July the 4th, its Independence Day. Donald Trump's planning to do things a little bit differently. Tanks are going to be part of it. Here's the president.
So salute to America, and I'm going to be here. I'm going to say a few words, and we're going to have planes going overhead, the best fighter jets in the world, and other planes too. And we're going to have some tanks stationed outside. Got to be pretty careful with the tanks because the roads have a tendency not to like to carry heavy tanks, so we have to put them in certain areas. But we have the brand new Sherman tanks, so we have the brand new Abram tanks.
Not everyone in America is pleased about this. We could have turned in any number of directions to illustrate that to you. Here's the retired Major General William L. Nash telling Politico, the president is using the armed forces in a political ploy for his re-election campaign, and I think it's absolutely obscene. Or you could read the New York Times editorial on the matter saying, in hijacking America's birthday party, Mr. Trump is doing more than merely indulging in petty narcissism. He is trampling a long-standing tradition of keeping these events non-partisan. On top of that, senior Democrats in Congress are raising concerns about how much money this is going to cost, but they also say they haven't been told how much money it will cost. The local District of Columbia Council is also worried. Apparently, there's potential damage that the tanks could do to the roads. Here it is, tweeting about all of this, saying, we've said it before, we'll say it again, tanks, but no tanks. In the past, US presidents have been more likely to spend the 4th of July overseeing naturalization ceremonies rather than overseeing military parades. But we can tell you where this idea started its life. 2 years ago, Donald Trump went to Paris on Bastille Day, and this is what he saw. Tanks rolling down the Champs-Élysées while President Trump was watching along with Emmanuel Macron on one side. And you can see Mr. Trump telling his wife Melania, look at this. He was hugely excited about it. He said it was the best parade he'd ever seen and that he wanted America to have the same thing. 2 years on, to some degree, that's what's going to play out.